Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream Wrestlemania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk gonna tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here. But what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Elbow drop connects.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt, and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All 3 men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Oh, in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull, and you get the horns. Sent down head first.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world.
Spiked him. This is what
The champ looking to retain.
He's able to kick out before two.
It's not over yet. That was not enough to do it. Setting them up in the corner.
Turns that back on CM Punk. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion. A fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions. One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't.
He is far from being put away here, that's for certain. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight would be a crowning achievement in Punk's career.
Well, midnight always strikes, and fairy tales are not real.
Knee strike connects.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
Oh, the reversal by JBL. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music hole, but just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any rules.
In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
Or in the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull, and you get the horns.
CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it.
Gets his shoulder up right before two.
Trying to make short order of things there.
He's climbing to the top.
Wants to finish this.
Incoming! Crossbody from the top!
Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. set in his ways.
Just like that, Bradshaw finds a counter.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
Oof. Spinning heel kick. And into the corner he goes. Face first in the turnbuckle. And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there.
Stacked with that bulldog.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a going big here.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
Looks like he's coming back in. Boom! Face first.
Oh, Mongolian chop. JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Haymaker after haymaker.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Oh, what an axe handle.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the top rope, CM Punk with the elbow. Punk is pulling out all the stops on JBL.
Punk never saw that coming.
Good kick connects.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Gotta sleep.
The champ firing their best shot to retain their title.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the chance at the Intercontinental Championship.
It's hard to believe it's the first time they're facing each other, too. Everyone in WWE is on the edge.
And now some effortless power with the power, but no, reverse into a Hurricane Run. Oh, turning it, abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
Neckbreaker. Very nice. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. Triangle armbar! Triangles in! Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury. Right back. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Remarkable power. One last gas effort, and that'll do it. German suplex. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
I'm not sure how much of CM Punk's head could be in this match after losing the World Tag Team titles last night.
Well, he's facing Rey Mysterio, so he better get his head in the game fast. Just from looking at Punk tonight, I'd say he's pretty full.
A chance to win it here.
Still showing some signs of life here.
Hooked up, DDT.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was, but the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
One wicked attack after another.
Quick thinking right there. Bulldog.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Up high.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
Going for
Suicide dive.
a huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support. Putting him in the corner for something here. Could be thinking of something big here.
Punk never saw that coming.
One counter met by another. Hooked up. DDT.
Making his way to the top here.
From the top rope.
With the elbow drop.
It's CM Punk's time to try and capitalize on Mysterio. Uh-oh.
Oh, shoulder first.
The ring just shifted.
Oh, finds an opening and delivers the boot.
Kick to the gut creates separation.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Mysterio counters quickly.
Misses on the springboard.
Fist directly to the gut.
Ollie bent down.
Russian leg sweep.
Gets driven into the corner.
Now opponent drop with a clothesline. Tying the legs up in the turnbuckle. Dangerous position to be in.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Clearly some intent behind these attacks on the body.
Draped into the deadly tree of woe position. Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
Got him in the corner now.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw.
And the bulldog.
Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
What a move by Mysterio with a Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, capturing each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game. Cat-like agility on the attack.
Great athleticism.
Rey taking it to Punk, still vying for the #1 contender spot. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Well-placed kick.
Oh, what a kick!
Signature CM Punk. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Cover. He manages to kick out. What strength!
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
Punk took his best shot, gave everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
I was expecting a great match from both.
CM Punk! Oh, he misses the mark.
I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has gotta hurt.
Oh, hold on. Things turn around quickly.
This could be Punk's chance to secure that Intercontinental title shot.
Worth the price of the ticket alone. Go to sleep.
And that can keep Ray down.
There's two. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. Wrestlemania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
And as cold and calculated and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold, cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolical. Take your pick of the adjective, the point remains. They truly mirror each other in that respect.
But there's one thing that CM Punk has, that's blast off. Oh, he paid for that high risk. CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Okay, so it's coal miners 1, Punk followers 0.
Look, Randy Orton.
From the heavens! Good reflexes from him there.
Hooked up. Shin breaker.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's. From above! Up high! Oh, nobody home for that one.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Got him where he wants him. And
perfect Falcon arrow there.
CM Punk picking apart the Viper, clearly on his path from the top rope.
CM Punk connects with the elbow drop. Driven by self-righteous vengeance, Punk simply delivering the punishment he promised.
Flying. Body from the top. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. gets them out of that.
Placed him in the corner here.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And Randy can't mount any offense.
Punk is simply refusing to give Orton even an ounce of respite at this point. And guys, I don't know what Orton can do. Punk may have this one sewn up. Getting muscled up for a vertical suplex. Oh, nimbly landing behind and taking out the knee.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday.
Face first. Setting up.
The Koji Club.
Trying to keep the hold on, but no. Couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Oh, here we go. One of the most punishing moves in his playbook. Orton
has him pinned. Here we go. Shoulders up before two.
deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count. Orton.
RKO out of nowhere.
That could be Punk's demise.
Hangs on by a thread.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
That should have been it. 99% of the time it is. Orton is seeing red right now, and he's got more work to do here. The audacity.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
No, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at Wrestlemania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk that hasn't come out yet. Once it does, he will be unstoppable.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. He counters with a great reversal. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Unmitigated.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Punk dodges out in time. Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
From the top. Diving elbow. Are you kidding me? That gets reversed on CM Punk.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
What a way to get out of that one.
And Randy Orton. Looks like we are going vintage. All the time in the world.
And that was some vicious DDT we just saw.
Randy's tapping into that place, unleashing the full might of the Apex Predator.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match.
Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle. CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision. High risk.
Whatever it takes to win.
Making that type of athleticism look easy when it is anything but.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Put in the corner now.
Now Punk's knee to the face.
Short-arm clothesline connects.
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now, coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at Wrestlemania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. KO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now.
Hit on CM Punk. He gets the kick out after the one.
He may be down, but somehow he's definitely not out at this point.
Shin breaker.
Hard-hitting kick.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Stomping right on their face. And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd. Hooked up, and boom!
We're getting an up-close view of this back now.
And now he's back into the ring.
What an axe handle. From the top rope.
Bullseye with the elbow. Driven by self-righteous vengeance, Punk simply delivering the punishment he promised Orton. CM Punk looking dominant here. Oh my, here we go.
GPS connects.
That could end the Viper's night.
CM Punk looking to finally finish what he built.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Two. He kicked out at two.
Orton escaping by the skin of his teeth with that one. He has to think that was too close for comfort.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
Slips out of the way.
What an axe handle.
And an atomic drop.
send a shock down your spine. To the sky.
Coming down hard with the splash. He's going back for flying. Thunderous splash connects.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
CM Punk turning his attention to...
Here we go. Oh, my. Just amazing athleticism being shown here.
Orton fending that off. A razor-sharp chop there.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy like a cat with a mouse.
CM Punk with the knee.
Able to push off and avoid that attack. Randy's finally able to slow all that incoming offense. You're not even... Oh, he turns it into the Anaconda Vice. Absolutely trapped. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Randy Orton setting his opponent up, and this is just classic.
And that was a hell of a DDT there. Pure venom. The pin. It's all or nothing time. Kicks out before one.
But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really have left?
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off!
Wow! Cross body!
Self-professed faith driving Punk, pure malice fueling Orton. These men's hatred for one another whipping the WWE Universe into an absolute frenzy.
Yeah.
Incoming!
From the top!
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Orton has him in his clutches.
Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
Bang! Boot to the mush. Effective way to counter any.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. GTS connects.
Orton is done.
Into the pin. Two. My goodness. Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call